Some towns are built on history, others are built on dreams. But Lavender Town? It feels different. It feels cursed. What if its haunting legacy isn't just about ghost Pokemon, but something far more sinister lurking beneath its surface? Let's explore 5 chilling theories about the origins of Lavender Town. To understand Lavender Town's origins, we first need to consider its connection to ghost Pokemon. Could this creepy town have been designated as a sanctuary for these misunderstood spirits? Theory 1 is that Lavender Town's origins linger in its role as a refuge for misunderstood ghost Pokemon, where they were safe from persecution. If Lavender Town was founded as a sanctuary for ghost Pokemon, let's entertain the idea that the town's founders recognized the unique nature of ghost Pokemon, that ghost Pokemon seem to blur the line between life and death. It follows that the Pokemon Tower wasn't merely a graveyard, but a sacred site. This would blend architecture and mysticism to honor deceased Pokemon, thus providing ghost Pokemon a safe space. If we turn to the lore, Pokemon like Yanmask, which is a Pokemon tied to human souls, and Banette, which is a manifestation of a child's discarded doll, these Pokemon highlight the emotional connections between ghost Pokemon and human experiences. For example, Ghastly and Haunter's abundance in the Pokemon Tower reiterates that they're drawn to the concentrated spiritual energy of the region, and this illustrates the town's role as a natural sanctuary. While Lavender Town's ties to ghost Pokemon seems plausible, there's another explanation rooted in tragedy. What if Lavender Town's haunting aura is the result of an unimaginable catastrophe? Theory 2 is that Lavender Town's eerie atmosphere stems from a catastrophic event, a war, a disaster, or a plague that wiped out an entire community of Pokemon and humans. Let's imagine that before its current state, Lavender Town was a bustling settlement. Its abrupt desolation led to the construction of the Pokemon Tower as a memorial and burial site for the lives lost. This tragedy could have left an emotional scar so profound that they manifested as spectral energy. When we have Pokemon like Cubone in Lavender Town, a Pokemon whose backstory revolves around loss and grief, the logic follows that Lavender Town is about earth-shattering sorrow. Lavender Town's somber tone, from its music to its colors, contrasts starkly with the upbeat atmosphere of neighboring regions. This contrast reinforces its portrayal as a site marked by sorrow. In this theory, the ghost Pokemon seen around the town might be spirits of those who perished, drawn back to the site of their untimely demise. But what if the mystery isn't tied to tragedy or ghost Pokemon at all? What if, instead, the town's unsettling energy stems from a powerful psychic Pokemon, an experiment gone terribly wrong? Theory 3 is that Lavender Town Syndrome isn't just a fictional creepypasta. It could be the result of an experiment gone wrong involving psychic Pokemon. Turning to the lore of Pokemon like Hypno and Alakazam, which are known for their powerful psychic abilities, they may have inadvertently disrupted the emotional and mental balance of people in the area. Psychic research aimed at enhancing human Pokemon communication or manipulating emotions might have created a resonance in the environment, leaving behind traces of psychic interference. The unsettling Lavender Town music could be a product of these experiments, boosted by lingering psychic energy. In general lore, psychic Pokemon are often depicted as unstable when their powers are overused. For example, Kadabra's lore mentions strange occurrences linked to its evolution. Lavender Town could have served as an early psychic research hub. This would explain its shift to a spiritual focus after these experiments went awry. Now, these theories about experiments and tragedy are compelling, but what if Lavender Town is connected to another world entirely, where dimensions or portals overlap? Theory 4 is that Lavender Town sits on a dimensional rift, where the boundary between the physical world and alternate dimensions, like the distortion world, remains thin. What if this rift creates a portal-like effect, allowing ghost Pokemon and possibly other entities to pass between dimensions? This would explain why so many ghost Pokemon appear in the area. Lavender Town's strange aura and unsettling energy might stem from minor breaches in space-time caused by the presence of interdimensional Pokemon, such as Giratina or Ultra Beasts. If we turn to the lore, let's rely a moment on the Distortion World. The Distortion World was introduced in Generation 4. It is linked to antimatter and provides a plausible connection to Lavender Town's unnatural vibe. Early Pokemon games featured mysterious, unidentified ghosts, which might be remnants of interdimensional travelers or entities crossing over. The rift's presence could explain the town's distinctive music, echoing sounds from another dimension. Lastly, what if Lavender Town's origins stretch back further than we imagined? Could this eerie place have once been a holy site where ancient humans worshipped legendary Pokemon tied to life and death? Theory 5 is that before it became known as a burial ground, Lavender Town was a holy site for the worship of legendary Pokemon associated with death, rebirth, and the afterlife. The Pokemon Tower may originally have been a temple, but to honor deities like Ho-Oh, which is known for its resurrection, or the Pokemon Yveltal, which is associated with the destruction and the cycle of life and death, ancient rituals performed here in Lavender Town could have imbued the land with spiritual energy, which attracted ghost Pokemon and left behind an eerie atmosphere. If we turn to the lore, we know that Yveltal's connection to life-draining energy and Ho-Ho's resurrection powers align with the town's mysterious vibe. Relics of these practices might still be hidden within the Pokemon Tower, waiting to be discovered in secret chambers or buried artifacts. The gradual decline of this ancient society might have led to the repurposing of the temple into a burial site, evolving into the Lavender Town that we know today. Each of these theories offers us a story of Lavender Town's haunting legacy. Is it the lingering presence of ghost Pokemon, the eerie music, or something even more unsettling? Which theory do you think fits? Is it a sanctuary for spirits, the site of a tragic event, an interdimensional portal? Let's keep the mystery alive.